Yeah. I like this one. That was a good mellow way to start it off. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is Real Talk, Real People. Glad to see you in here today. Glad to see you in here anytime you come, right? No, I haven't done one of these in a while. So, there's quite a bit to talk about. Hope everyone's good. When you come in, please hit that like button and maybe even share it with a friend. Share it on your Facebook. Share it to somebody that wants that good. Because I'm about to put you on some game today. Now, I'm about to put you on some game when I tell you off rip, I am not a financial advisor, okay? That's whenever you hear that disclaimer, you know it's going to be good. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving my opinion on the market, what I've seen, and what I think is going to happen, what I believe is going to transpire based off of experience and based off of just, me, study and show thyself approved. So I'm pretty sure I sent all my links out. Let me go ahead and send one more link out. And then I will go ahead and we will get started. Because one thing I noticed that when you start a live stream, that Let me see here. When you start a live stream, you can't edit the tags. This is some good game right here as well. You can't edit the tags before the live stream, but you can certainly edit it after it has been created. So let me edit the tags, make sure everyone knows that's interested in this type of stuff gets their full breath, gets the chance to get into this. Then we're gonna be Gucci. We're gonna be guilty Gucci Black. Full breath gets the chance. There we go. We're gonna be guilty Gucci Black. You feel me? Which is a great fragrance, by the way, Guilty Gucci Black. If you are looking for incense, I bought some last night from a nice Black-owned business, and I will forward that information over to you guys. Put quite a bit in the description. Check the description. We'll go into, I have a crypto link there for people. Of course, if you want to support the broadcast, you can certainly do so via PayPal, Venmo. Add us on Facebook. And we have a Tumblr, and we've got a Twitch. We just got a new Twitch gaming, which is, it's pretty lit. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be litter. It's gonna be definitely litter. Later. All right, bear with me one moment. Me throw on another one in the meantime, and then we'll start. I don't know which ones are going. Let's see. How's this one sound? That's groovy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. What else do we got? Yeah, we're gonna be going into it. We got a lot of good articles, a lot of interesting things to talk about. And I'll think of some more tags later, but that'll be good for now. That'll be good for now. And there we go. Add that. Yeah. Yep. And yep. Cool. Now we cooking. All right. So this is going to be an excellent stream. So let's go ahead and start out with the crypto market. So, that's interesting. So in the link, I have a link to Coinbase. Coinbase is where you will be able to go ahead. In the description, there's a link where you'll be able to go ahead and start purchasing crypto. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so just take anything I say as an opinion and not financial advice. So let's take a look at today's crypto prices. And I like this. I've never noticed this on CoinMarketCap. This is where I look to check out my crypto prices if I don't have my phone with me. Coinbase itself will go ahead and track the cryptos that you own, the ones that you are looking at, the ones that you don't, in real time for the most part. But CoinMarketCap is really good. As you can see, the global crypto market cap is $565.54 billion. And it's a 0.33% increase over the last day. Again, the difference between crypto and stock markets is the crypto, it changes in real time. You get to see the fluctuations in real time. At the second that someone buys, you get to see that up, you get to see that down, that dip. Where the stock market, it is, on the weekends, everything stops and then resumes. So it isn't in real time for the most part, 24/7. So at the top, you see Bitcoin, BTC, currently at $19,156.76. Now, back in 2017, Bitcoin broke 20,000 a coin. So if you had bought Bitcoin in 2016, leading up when it was like, $1, 20 cents, whatever, and you held on to Bitcoin in 2017, depending on how many Bitcoins you had, people were literally turned to millionaires, multimillionaires overnight. Little did they know how the asset would just go ahead and skyrocket. And you notice that whenever Bitcoin's up, you see a lot of coupling, meaning if Bitcoin's up, you're going to see a lot of these other people up, all these other coins up. Yeah, you'll see your Ethereum up, your XRP up, your Tether up. Some of these aren't coupled, like, you'll see a Chainlink, Cardano, but for the most part, most of these cryptos will go up with a few exceptions. That's just kind of how the market works. Now, in a situation where you have some cryptos that are decoupled from Bitcoin, meaning that their price action is not necessarily tied to Bitcoin's progress or lack thereof. So they're more isolated, and thus their price is a bit more stable in that regard. Whether it's crypto, whether it's the stock market, it is a risky proposition, right? Anytime that you're purchasing something and you're dealing with global markets like this, there are going to be ups and downs. There's going to be swings, there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows. Rarely do you see a stagnation, right? So you're either seeing up or down. It just depends on, let's say Bitcoin went up to 20,000, right? And then dropped to 18, or it dropped. The question becomes, is it going to drop to 15, back to 13 like it was earlier this year, or when it breaks I'm trying to use the correct terminology, but I can show you better than I can tell you. Let's look here. So Bitcoin, you can kind of see the history of it. Let's look at the charts, right? So let's see. 2017, you see Bitcoin was around $758. So if you had bought, let's see here, if you had bought in 2014, well, Bitcoin was doing a little something. If you bought Bitcoin around, hey, appreciate that, Twisted Q. Appreciate that. I wanted to capture the feeling of the season. I mean, it's 2020. Let's be real, right? Let's be real. So if you were to buy Bitcoin, towards the inception, let's say 2013, June 17, 2013, at $100 a coin, let's say you bought a good amount of mugs, you'd have to hold it for about 4 years. But even a year later, you've already had a 500% increase at 608. So you're definitely going to hold. You're like, damn, if it did all that in a year, let's keep going. Then you get to 2015 and the price went down. You see that? You have your ups and then you're going to have your dips. So this would be another good time to buy some more. Because the markets, you never know how they're going to go unless you're paying attention to what the companies are doing. And I'll be going over that as well. But you see the time frame, it got to a low of 2. Did it ever get back to 100? No, it did not. So at the lowest, it was like 230, right? That would have been a great time to buy. Another chance for you to stock up. Then it went up, fluctuates. And see, every time it goes down, it goes up. And it doesn't necessarily fall back down to where it was before. So you're seeing that upward trend, you're seeing that valley, that loop, and then it just freaking took off. 2017, 903. You're like, okay. March, well, went over 1,000. Now, in the matter of, this is crazy. Look at this. In the matter of a year, you went from 1,000 up. For the end of the year, December 15th, you're at 17,000. But it continued to rise. December 18th, 18. I think it got higher. Hold on, did it get higher? Yeah. 17 was the highest it got. So in a year, that's how you turn people into millionaires overnight. And then you saw a horrible dip. People are like, what is going on? But remember, it dipped to 6,000. But 6,000 is a lot better than 1,000. So even if it goes high, the relief, which is when it goes down at the bottom here, these reliefs are never as low, generally, as when it initially went down. And you're looking for the breakout. So this is a breakout point. Hold on. This is a breakout point. Hell of a all-time high. Upward slope breakout. Again, I'm not, for all my, is that geometry? Not geometry. For all my plotting people, that's how that goes. But anyway, I'm not trying to get on to that. CoinMarketCap's a great resource because it allows you to look at the market cap, how much money is circulating. Website is the website of the cryptocurrency. Explore. There's message boards, people talking about the cryptocurrency. So before you buy, you definitely want to know what the company's about by clicking on the website. What are they rocking with? And this gives you an explanation of what the cryptocurrency does. and source code, technical documents, anything you want to know about the cryptocurrency and all of that. Yeah. So, yeah. This is something I was talking to you about, market pairs, right? So you got all this on different exchanges. It's quite a bit of exchanges. But anyway, I'll be doing a show probably next paycheck. I'm going to be doing a show. We'll go ahead and buy some crypto live on the stream. And then I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for, or what a person should be looking for when they want to go ahead and buy crypto. That'll probably be next week. I'll do that and show you what to look for. Now, not everyone's going to be good, but you got to buy something you believe in. Good question. How do you feel about business accepting crypto rather than cash? I think it's going to be the wave of the future. The question just becomes, who's going to accept what? Is there going to be a particular cryptocurrency that a particular business is going to want? Are banks going to get behind XRP and power all of their transactions behind XRP? Is Bitcoin going to become a thing that most people are going to have? I don't think so. Bitcoin is rather limited and the price is too high for everybody to get in. Although I did see a Bitcoin ATM over off of Fletcher Avenue, which was interesting. That was really cool. But it just depends on which particular cryptocurrency is backed. Is it going to be Ethereum? Ethereum is a strong case. I know a local tattoo shop that accepts crypto. See, they're smart. They're smart. If they're willing to take the short-term loss, then that would be good. So if I found a tattoo shop that takes, I don't know, XRP, right? XRP right now is 59 cents. So if the tattoo is $100 in American, how many coins do they want? Do they want 100 coins? Because you pay 100 coins of XRP for a tattoo. Well, we'll see. We'll see. The projections on XRP. Let me talk about XRP. Come on. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and do this. Good question, though. XRP. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP, it's number 3 for a reason. Now, look at this. You have Bitcoin at 19,000. You got Ethereum at 592. Very expensive to get in. Yet the number 3 ranked is XRP, which is 59 cents, which is something anybody, a child, could afford an XRP. That's important. It's not just there for a reason. It's not just, I'm telling you, I've been preaching it for years. No one wants to listen. All right. Mess around if you don't want to. Mess around. I mean, I'm going to be straight. I just actually purchased some more a couple days ago. Paycheck comes next week. I'm about to go ahead and round out my numbers. And I'm gonna be good. Now, I know what you're saying. How are you gonna be good off of 59 cents? If you buy 59 cents, right? Simple math. If you buy at 59 cents, let's make it really simple. And I'm not insulting your intelligence, anyone. This is just, people have to visually see this. All right. So that's 59 cents, right? A coin. So let's say XRP gets up to let's just do. Let's just say it just goes up 100%. So XRP gets to $1.18, right? And let's say you owned, I don't know, at 59 cents, you decided I'm going to buy 100. And, you do the math on that, and then you have 118. So you bought at 59 cents, so that's 118. So you only spent initially $59. But in the matter of a day, and this can happen in a matter of hours, minutes, the price doubles. Do you see the power potential here? You're insulting my intelligence. Well, it's fun to look at. Because it was in 2017. And don't take my word for it. It was in 2017. Where's the chart? Where's the chart? Where's the chart? Just so you guys can see the history. Here charts. Yeah, there we go. So look at this. So in 2017, we got an all-time. Hold on. Yeah. 2017, we got an all-time high of. Hold on, that's not right. Okay, yeah, there it is. It was like 315. All-time high of 315. And let's see something. All-time high of 315. So in the matter of days, in the matter of 4 days, it went from 143 to 315. 143 to 315. So if you bought, let's say you bought at 143, $143, of course, but you're at 315. I mean, listen. In the matter of 6 days, you have over 100%, 120% increasing value. What kind of my dog. The value proposition is immense. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. You can't lose. If you were to take you $200, buy XRP, buy that many coins, or look at it in coins, buy 200 coins of XRP and just sit on it, right? Some people had to sit on Bitcoin for 4 years to see that. If XRP even gets up to, you got 200 coins. Let's play some fantasy math here. Got 200 coins. XRP gets up to, I don't know. Bitcoin got up to 18. It's currently at like 19,000. So let's say we just want to get to $100, right? 200 coins times 100, bruh. That's $20,000. See, our bar is so low. Our bar is so low for profit. You'd have to be, I don't want to say dumb. You'd be a fool. You'd be a fool to not buy XRP. At just $100, if the price just gets to 100, doesn't even have to get to 19,000, doesn't even need to get to Ethereum level. If it just gets to 100 and you bought 200 coins, you got 20,000 in the bank. $20,000 in the bank off of this is 200 coins. Let's say $150 investment. Where can you get returns like that? Where? Yeah, exactly. Where? You're not going to get that anywhere. Too many fools. Bruh. Yo, oh my God. Yeah, that is probably gonna be my thumbnail for my next video when I go over this crypto. Too many fools, so little time, bruh. I was like yesterday. I was hanging out with my my best friends at their house, going through his dad's comic book collection, and they have this was he Marvel or DC? I think he was Marvel. And there's this I don't know if he's a hero. I mean, he might have been a villain. The villain's name was Fool Killer. Hold on. Let me pull this up. This visual is everything, for real. Fool Killer. Where is this? Yeah, yeah. This is crazy. Fool Killer. I love this. Fool Killer. Look at this visual. This visual is everything. Man, I'm telling you. Fool Killer. Look at that. That's crazy. So many fools, so little time. Now, if this guy's the Fool Killer and he's on a mountain of skulls, you can assume that all of these people were fools and he has killed them. This guy's like a cross between a pimp and a rogue, and he carries a gun, and he's literally got his fingers in his enemy's skull, and he's got a smile. I mean, part 1 of 10. Part 1 of 10. But anyway, let's get off that tangent. Fool Killer, though. That was lit. But as you can see, the ability to change your life in the matter of days, weeks, months is at hand. I'm personally going to be collecting a lot of XRP. I'm going to actually be collecting a lot of XRP before next week, because next week is very important for a lot of different things. December seems to be the tipping point to maybe some positive price action. Let me explain. But as you can see, again, $150 investment can turn to $20,000 in the matter of days, months, years. So imagine, let's say you have, let's say you get 2,000 coins under your belt, and you get to $100 a coin. Look at that. In the matter of days, weeks, or months. There's nothing on this planet, short of being a contract killer like Agent 47, or being into some sort of unsavory trade, can you make money? That's GTA 5 money. That's mission money. You feel me? I don't know if you guys play GTA 5 online. This is the type of heist. You'd have to do a heist to get even a portion of a cut like this from my GTA Online people. And that's just $100. So let's really dream big, right? Let's say you buy 2,000 coins. You say, I'm not buying any more. This is going to be what it's going to be. Let's say we don't want to get to 20,000 like Bitcoin's probably going to get. Some people estimate Bitcoin's going to get in the hundreds of thousands. Let's just say we just want to get to 1,000. Simple math in the matter of days, weeks, months. So you're telling me if I get 2,000 coins of XRP and sit on it and wait till it just gets to $1,000 a coin, doesn't have to do even this is a fraction of Bitcoin's value. I just got to get to $1,000 a coin and I'm a multi-millionaire? Are you kidding me? You just have to get to 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins Really, you just got to get to 1,000 coins at a value of $1,000, and you're a millionaire. That's wild, right? That's wild. So if you start stacking up your XRP now, and you just hold it, again, not a financial advisor, you could be setting up your generations for pure success. Especially if the US dollar goes in the tank, you're going to need this, right? So just something to think about. It's the reason why it's number 3 and will potentially be either number 2 or number 1. It was number 2, actually, a few times during this year. So that's the XRP. Now, why did I say that you're going to want to buy some XRP as soon as possible, right? Because this is happening, and this is raw. This is so raw. So the best way to explain this is XRP is going to start getting into smart contracts. And it's creating a utility fork, right? Now, for all people that don't know what that is, I didn't know what it was until a couple months ago. But apparently, XRP is teaming up with Flare to make Flare tokens. So however many XRP you have on December 12th in various exchanges, they will snapshot it, and they're going to give you however many XRP, you're going to get that many Flare tokens for free. So you're getting a whole other cryptocurrency for free based on how much you own. Let's go ahead. XRP utility fork incoming. Here's how to prepare for a highly anticipated Flare airdrop. Flare Network's airdrop is on the way, giving XRP investors a few more weeks to prepare for an opportunity to earn Spark, the smart contract platform's new governance token. Crypto investors who register their XRP in an eligible account will receive free Spark tokens in a 1-to-1 ratio when the Ripple-backed blockchain company holds its snapshot day on December 12th. Recipients will retain ownership of their XRP holdings while receiving the new tokens. What? Come on. What other cryptocurrency do you get other cryptocurrencies just off the strength of having a cryptocurrency? Think about that. Flare is expanding its use cases on the 4th largest cryptocurrency by market cap by allowing users to run smart contracts on XRP. More than just a governance token, users can leverage Spark as a collateral to redeem assets in Flare's ecosystem. More than 20 exchanges have said they will support the airdrop and distribute Spark tokens pro rata to their customers based on their XRP holdings, according to Flare. Let's find out if you already have, and you saw the Coinbase link below, but there are other great exchanges. I heard Uphold's a great exchange. But these are all the exchanges that are supporting the airdrop, meaning if you have your XRP in any of these exchanges on December 25th, you want to have it in there before, but at least on December 12th, not 25th, you will get the equal amount of the Flare Spark token. So Anchor, USD, altcoin trader, since Afrobyte, big one, Bicky, Binance. That's where I first started out on. Binance was good. B4Y, BTay, BitBay, BitBins, Bitcoin Meester, Bitcoin Suisse, BitXN, Bitfinex, BitCub, BitHump, BitTrue, or BitRue, BitSo, BitStamp, heard of them, BitTrex, BitKex, BTC Alpha, BTC Markets, BTC Turk Pro, BTSE, Celsius, Coinbit, CoinX, CoinField, CoinMerce, CoinSpot, CoinOne, CoinLet, Crypto, eToro, eToroX, Xmo, Phobogate, Gate.io, GateHub, Goyotus, GoPax, Hubo, HandBitco, Kraken. I did work with them once. KuCoin, Liquid, Naga, Mariah X, Nexo, Ninex, OKEx, Polynex, Probit, tokens, Upbit, Uphold, Bitcoin, Uholder, Wazrix. Yeah. Now, those are the supporting exchanges. Coinbase just got added. Coinbase just got added to the supporting exchanges. It was like added like either yesterday or the day before. So that was awesome. And I'm glad that they're doing that. Because I was going to decide to just move all of my stuff over to maybe Uphold. But that's pretty tight. So, yeah, things are looking pretty good. I think it's lit that, let me see here if I can find that. So there we go. So Coinbase to support Flare, Network Spark, airdrop. So this was as of yesterday. So I'm very happy to see this. So definitely that link below. Go ahead and click that if you don't have any crypto. You'll get $10 worth of Bitcoin once you click that link below. And that'll start you out right. Remember, you can buy most cryptocurrencies with Bitcoin, but you can buy a few of them with actual USDA if you so choose. But yeah, I mean, if you haven't bought any XRP, now is definitely the time to get some, because if you don't buy it before the December 12th, you're literally missing out on free tokens. So this is like a buy one, get one here. If you're buying a 200 XRP, you're going to get 200 Spark if you buy before December 12th. Definitely do that. I would say go ahead and set your accounts up now. Make sure they're connected to the bank, and so you don't have any issues. This is free. This is literally free money. Get your free money at any of the exchanges that we just went over. You choose whoever you want. I'm doing Coinbase because this will support Coinbase and Coinbase Pro, as well as all of these guys. But yeah, no, just you're literally giving up free money if you're not doing it. So go ahead and do it. All right. Now that is the end of my crypto high horse. Let's go ahead and pivot. Damn, this turned into a whole crypto show. All right, so we're done with crypto. So apparently there's a debate today, right? And this is going to be, let's see here. With all eyes on Georgia's 2 runoff elections, they will determine the balance of power in the Senate. 2 of the candidates are set to debate each other on Sunday evening, which will give them an opportunity to present their case before the contest takes place. Who is debating? Incumbent Senator Kelly Loeffler and her Democratic opponent, Reverend Raphael Warnock, were both accepted invitations from the Atlanta Press Club to participate in a 7 p.m. debate tonight, or 7 p.m. whenever you listen to this. You can watch on CNN. Who are the moderators? Russ Spencer. Format of the debate: 3 rounds. First one involving each candidate being asked a question by a panelist. So kind of like that town hall joint. Interesting. So there's a debate, December 6th. Written by the brother Devin Cole. All right. So next little bit here. Most California to enter sweeping new virus lockdown. California's been having some issues, man. And a lot of people are saying it's the governor, Gavin Newsom. And I don't know, that's kind of a bad thing, when you're known to be like infamous. Oh, Gavin Newsom. Like, a lot of people left California due to the governor. Let's see. San Francisco, the vast region of Southern California, much of San Francisco Bay Area, and large swaths of Central Valley are about to be placed under a sweeping new lockdown in an urgent attempt to slow the rapid rise of coronavirus cases. Coronavirus. The California Department of Public Health said Saturday that intensive care unit capacity in Southern California and Central Valley hospitals had fallen below the 15% threshold that triggers the new measures, which include strict closures for business and a ban on gathering with anyone outside of your own household. Yeesh! The new measures will take effect today, Sunday evening, and remain in place for the last at least 3 weeks, meaning the lockdown will cover Christmas holiday. Wow. I can probably tell you, a lot of people, when they found that out, they said they're probably going to their family's houses. They're probably leaving the state. Like, we're going to be gone for 3 weeks. Wow.
Well, President-elect Joe Biden is
fair use.
Fast-track a coronavirus relief package with the understanding that even more aid will be needed next month. Mr. Biden acknowledged that Friday's November jobs report was weak, with just 245,000 new positions added last month. Those are the smallest monthly gains since the recovery began back in May, and the unemployment rate clocked in at 6.7% as an estimated 400,000 Americans either stopped working or stopped looking for work in November. Nicole Killian is in Wilmington, Delaware, following the president-elect this morning. Good morning, Nicole.
Good morning to you, Michelle. President-elect Joe Biden will meet with his transition advisors today and could roll out his health care team as soon as next week. In the meantime, he remains focused on the economy and said any action that Congress takes now is just a down payment.
We're in a crisis.
As Friday's jobs report revealed more signs of a slowing economy, President-elect Joe Biden said there's no time to lose and urged President Trump and Congress to reach a deal on another stimulus.
And this situation is urgent. If we don't act now, the future will be very bleak.
For you? That's what
The president said he was confident he could
very bleak. For you?
on additional economic measures once he takes office. But he expressed concern over the administration's plans to distribute a COVID vaccine.
There is no detailed plan, we've seen anyway, as to how you get vaccine out of a container into an injection syringe into somebody's arm. And it's going to be very difficult for that to be done. It's very expensive.
While Mr. Biden said he would be willing to get a vaccine, he would not require it for all Americans.
I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand it be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
He also acknowledged.
Okay, so let's look at that. That's the first good thing that he said that I've heard. These first good thing. He says he doesn't think it should be mandatory. We'll see what actually goes now. He doesn't think the vaccine's going to be mandatory, just like the mask shouldn't be mandatory. Although he's been talking mask up, 100 days, I've heard two different sides of the coin. Some people said that we half did the lockdown. We should have been a lot more stringent and maybe things would have been better. And because we half did it, that it wasn't really that bad. I believe the current survival rate of this thing is 97%. They say the vaccines are 95% effective. But most people are they're feeling like crap after they take them. Bill Gates, I was watching Joe Rogan the other day, and Bill Gates, they had asked him if the vaccine was safe, and Bill didn't answer the question. He bumbled around and said all these different things except answer the question. I am not in a rush or a hurry to take any DNA altering vaccine. That's number one. An mRNA vaccine is altering your DNA structure and your immune and DNA response to a virus that has a 97% survival rate. Not doing it. No, I'm not altering my DNA. Point blank. End of discussion. Now, this is what you got to look for. Some say that to get herd immunity, you just need 75 to 80% of people to take the vaccine, and then all the rest won't have to. I hear my friends say and others say, well, hey, we're strong, healthy, and young. We'll be the last people that would have to take it. Everyone else will. But what about everyone else, right? We don't want any I Am Legend type joints going on. We don't want any, Walking Dead situations. We don't want people, this isn't AIDS, you know what I'm saying? This isn't like an airborne AIDS. This isn't leprosy. This isn't Ebola, right? So now if you got something like that going around, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, but this, I don't know. I can't get behind that. We'll have to play the wait and see game. Definitely play the wait and see game on this. But I do at least like that he said he doesn't think. But see, that language and words are so important. So I don't know what to say about that. We'll have to see. My question for you guys, are you guys going to take the vaccine? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to wait a bit? Are you going to just not going to take it? What about if you're a parent? They're not going to force it on the kids, are they? Are they going to force it on the teachers? If they said your kid couldn't come back to school unless they had the vaccine, what are you going to do? You're going to let your kids do distance virtual learning? Well, what are you going to do? And then what type of effect is something like this going to have with 5G? Don't think I forgot about the 5G. This whole election and everything, there's two things we didn't forget about. We didn't forget about Epstein. We didn't forget about Ghislaine Maxwell. We didn't forget about People Island. We did not forget about that. We didn't forget about people doing all that other off the wall, hurting children stuff. The child trafficking, we did not forget about that. Don't get it twisted. We also didn't forget about dang, I just said it. Yeah, the 5G. And actually, I've got some footage of a 5G tower being put up in a woman's property without her consent. So I'm going to be posting actual video, recorded video, going over that and deep diving into that. I might have to do another effects of the 5G video. Maybe I'll post that in the description. I'll add that, my 5G video that goes over how I got flagged by Facebook about what the 5G research I did and the effects that it can have on your oxygen molecules and things of that nature and just overall health. So I'll push that and maybe make a pre-record video with that footage that I have of them putting up that 5G tower. Again, this was not done with her consent. They just put it on her lot. I don't know if that's considered eminent domain or not, but straight in her neighborhood on her property, didn't ask her, didn't say nothing to her. And yes, this was a sister. So I'll be making a video on that pretty soon. But yeah, definitely want to hear what you guys feel about that. So let's go to here. CyberPunk. All right, on a lighter note, CyberPunk 2077. I am hyped. I am very hyped for this game. CyberPunk 2077 is going to be tight Comes out December 10th. December 10th, y'all. I don't know if you guys don't know about CyberPunk 2077. This game. What? Really? What? Really? They got JoJo Bizarre Adventure Easter eggs? See, the game already came out. For some people already got it. And there's like an embargo on streaming it. Some people already got the game. And I wish I had bought the collector's edition from Best Buy. Because they in Amazon, they leaked it. Like they sent them already. So some people are already playing it. But I like that. They got a JoJo Easter egg. I already said I saw some of the customization. I'm like, mess around and let me make a Gyro Zappelli. Mess around. Let me make a Darby. You know what I'm saying? Mess around. Let me make a Josuke or a Josuke. And it's over. It's over. It's over. CD Projekt Red is a great company. They created the Witcher series. If you've never played Witcher 3, that was the first one I played. But apparently Witcher 1 and 2 are great. But if you never played Witcher 3, it's mad cheap. Get that all Game of the Year bundle edition. It is a tight game. It's beautiful. If you got the PS5, Xbox Series X, the load times are a lot more bearable. But it's still a great game. Just don't die because them load times. Other than that, though, this game is going to be so raw. It's going to be raw. Hold on, do they have any? Hold on, let me show some. I want to show some footage. Man, they got. Let me see here. Y'all gotta know. I think y'all know how raw this game is. YouTube see Cyberpunk 2077 trailer footage. It's got Keanu Reeves in it. Okay, it's got Keanu. If you're not sold off of that alone, it's got Keanu. All right, so I can't wait for that. But the issue is they did confirm that it has like a 53 gigabyte patch. 53 gigabyte patch. So yeah, 43 gigabyte patch. So that's the day one patch. And that's like bigger than most games, actually. I mean, that's bigger than like 3 or 4 games that I have on my PlayStation 4 right now. I'm cool with the patch. I mean, that is a lot of gigabytes, but I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I mean, I know the game is going to be quality. It's going to be fire. Witcher 3 is fire. It's going to be quality, but I probably won't be able to put Witcher 3 on my PS4. I might have enough room. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, it's going to be raw. I will be probably streaming it on I'll be streaming it on my personal channel. Maybe I'll turn my personal channel or maybe I'll stream it on Twitch. I think that's what I'll do. I'll stream it on Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll start streaming my gameplay on Twitch. So that's going to be tight. Dune's going to be raw. This is Dune. Actually, this is a whole interesting thing. Warner Brothers has decided to go ahead and, if you have HBO Max, they're going to stream all of the movies that were going to come out in theaters on HBO Max at the same time that they're going to be in theaters. Whoa. If you don't know how big that is, whoa. It means you're going to be able to watch Dune at home. Apparently, Mortal Kombat's coming out this year. You're going to be watching that. The new Space Jam is coming out this year. You're going to be able to watch that. I think that's with LeBron James. King Kong versus Godzilla. You're going to be able to watch that at home. Wonder Woman. You're going to be able to watch that at home. They had a couple other movies too. Good ones. All that's going to be on HBO Max. It's going to be a pretty lit year. I'm not even going to lie. And Wonder Woman streams on December 25th. this month. So Christmas Day, you're going to be able to watch it if you have HBO Max. Thankfully, I've got HBO Max. So it's going to be tight. I think Black Widow, I don't know when Black Widow, I think that's going to start streaming either this month or next month. And we really need to start seeing those because those mid-credit and end-credit scenes are everything. All right. Interesting. We're pivoting. Federal court just reinstated DACA, and the implications go far beyond immigration. Federal judge handed immigrants a big win and gave President-elect Biden a potential crisis. Let's see how this works. Late Friday afternoon, federal district judge ordered Trump administration to fully reinstate the DACA program, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, which nearly 700,000 undocumented immigrants who came to the United States as children to live and work there. The case is Batala Vidal versus Wolf. Judge Nicholas Garofis, who handed down the order, said the Department of Homeland Security must post a public notice within 3 calendar days of this order. That is, it is accepting first-time requests for consideration of deferred action under DACA because the department ostensible leader tried to limit the DACA program without having the authority to do so. The ruling is the latest blow to the Trump administration's attempt to end the program. In 2017, Trump's DHS issued a memo that sought a wind down of the DACA program, but the Supreme Court ruled last June that DHS's initial attempts to end it were void because the department did not adequately explain why it was doing so. Interesting. Rather than fully reinstating DACA following the Supreme Court's order, however, DHS issued a new memo in July signed by Undersecretary of Homeland Security's Office of Strategy, Policy, and Plans, Chad Wolf, and the lawfulness of this July memo was the central issue of Batala Vidal. I have concluded that the DACA policy at a minimum presents serious policy concerns that may warrant a full rescission, Wolf wrote in that memo. The memo directs DHS personnel to take all appropriate actions to reject all pending and future initial requests for DACA. Provides that current DACA beneficiaries may only receive 1-year renewals of their DACA status rather than 2-year extensions that would have received prior to this memo. Wolf, moreover, purported to be far more than mere undersecretary in his memorandum. In November of 2019, President Trump named Wolf acting Secretary of Homeland Security, and Wolf signed this July memo as acting secretary. This distinction matters because as undersecretary, Wolf lacks the power to make changes to DACA, but the Secretary of Homeland Security does have the authority to make such changes. Interesting. Judge Gruff ruled in mid-November that Wolf was not lawfully serving as acting Homeland Security, Secretary of Homeland Security under the HSA when he issued the July 28, 2020 memorandum, thereby cutting the legs out from Wolf's attempt to water down DACA. The order handed down Friday lays out some consequences of judge's mid-November decision because Mr. Wolf was without lawful authority acting Secretary of OHS. Memorandum is vacated. So the good news for DACA eligible immigrants is that barring a decision from a higher court blocking Garofis' most recent order, those immigrants will soon be able to obtain DACA status. And even if the order is blocked, President-elect Joe Biden has pledged to fully reinstate DACA once he takes office January 20th. Nevertheless, the future of DACA remains uncertain. For one thing, Supreme Court June decision blocking Trump administration's initial attempt to end it was 5-4 decision with the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Since then, Trump has replaced Ginsburg with a far more conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett, and even before Barrett arrived, several members of the court had signaled that they thought DACA is illegal. There's a reasonable likelihood that the court's new 6-3 Republican majority will strike down the DACA program even if Biden tries to preserve it. Interesting. So they think it could be a sabotage of his administration. Can't come through for the Hispanics and all the other immigrants, your Asians, shit, just everybody, everybody. Britain's Queen Elizabeth to get COVID-19 vaccine in weeks. Yeah, see, there's this whole push. I think saw that Bush, Obama, and Clinton are all going to get the vaccine together on TV. Queen Elizabeth's going to get the vaccine. She's going to get the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine on camera. Well, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for us. I guarantee you. You are not getting what they're getting. Come on, man. Come on. That's a con. Paris is tripping, but maybe they're tripping for the right reasons. Scores of hooded anarchists launched projectiles at riot police, smashed up shop fronts, torched cars, and burned barricades during a demonstration in the French capital on Saturday against police violence and the draft security law. So yeah, there was this video, crazy video. I think it was a brother too, I think. They busted his house and beat him brutally, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. I think they called him the N-word too. Like, brothers again, I could be wrong, but that video looked pretty bad. Let me see here. Police fired back volleys of tear gas and made repeated charges at groups of troublemakers for close to 3 hours. One group of anarchists ransacked the branch office of the bank, throwing piles of paperwork onto the fire outside. Bye-bye, debt, Mount Blanc. It marked the second consecutive week of unrest in Paris, provoked by recent episodes of police brutality and the President Emmanuel Macron's security plans, which demonstrators say would restrict civil liberties. Let's see here. 500 casseurs, or hoodlums or rioters, had infiltrated the protests. And they want him to withdraw the security law. The bill was part of Macron's drive to get tougher on law and order ahead of the election of 2022. His government also said the police needed to be better protected from online hate. France has been hit with a wave of street protesters, introduced a security bill in parliament that set out to increase its surveillance tools and restrict rights on circulating images of police officers in the media online. But the draft legislation provoked a public backlash. Oh, yeah, so this happened. This happened in Paris. The beating of a black man, music producer Michael Zeckler, by several police officers in late November intensified anger. That incident came to light after closed-circuit television and mobile phone footage circulated online. So yeah, basically they bust in this dude's house or wherever he was at, do mad tear gas or whatever they were throwing in the apartment, busting the dorm down to SWAT, was calling him the N-word and beat his ass. It was crazy. Like, I don't know. It was definitely ridiculous. I would show you guys the video, but the website's kind of dicey. But it was crazy. It was definitely crazier. It was clearly racist because they called him the N-word as they were beating his ass. So, I mean, that's how you establish it was racist. But the president's remark drew furious response from police unions on Saturday. Lines called Macron's comments shameful and denied the force was racist. Well, if they weren't racist, why would they be calling him a nigger while beating his ass? Come on now. In lighter news, Seminole Hard Rock Hotel Casino looking to fill 400 jobs. If you need a job, Seminole Hard Rock is hiring. They will help fill the open positions. A career fair is going to be Monday. So tomorrow, career fair, Monday, December 7th, I think, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go get you a job. If you need a job, Hard Rock is hiring 400 positions. You just need to have 15 copies of your resume because you can probably apply for any positions. 15 copies, valid ID, social security card, and if required, a work authorization. Some positions have full-time benefits, flexible schedules. Others have perks like free meals every shift, provided wardrobe, and career growth opportunities. Interested candidates are also urged to RSVP for Monday's career fair. So let me put that link in the chat. Let's get y'all hired. Let's get y'all some jobs. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. There you go. There you go. Let's get y'all some jobs. I actually knew a couple people that worked here. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But I mean, it's a casino. It's a casino. Japan's Hayabusa 2 delivers rock samples from asteroid Ryugu. Scientists retrieved a Japanese space capsule carrying cargo of asteroid dust in Australia's warmer desert. Japan's space agency has retrieved a capsule carrying the first rock samples from beneath the surface of an asteroid that scientists say could provide clues to origins of the solar system and life on our planet. So interesting. Spacecraft Hayabusa 2 released small capsule on Saturday, sent it towards Earth to deliver samples of the asteroid Ryugu about 300 million kilometers away. So they have some space dust from an asteroid, and they're going to study it. Didn't they say on the, sorry guys, spoiler, didn't they say on The Walking Dead or Fear of the Walking Dead that the that the whole outbreak came because they received like a rock or some sort of, it came from space basically. Didn't they say that? That's what I heard. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I mean, people aren't even watching that show anymore, so for the most part. China releases images of its flag on the moon as spacecraft carrying lunar rocks lifts off. So they're saying that this is the moon, huh? Fair use.
This week, China landed a spacecraft on the far side of the moon and sent back pictures, something no other country has done before. The mission made history not just for where it landed, but also for devising a way to get the pictures back to Earth. And this is what was sent back, a picture of the far side of the moon. Check it out. Scientists hope the mission will explain more about the origins of our solar system. Joining me now from Philadelphia is Derek Pitts. He's the chief astronomer of the Franklin Institute. Derek, thank you so much for being with us. I find this just fascinating. Can you put this accomplishment in perspective for us? What are the technical difficulties here of landing on the far side of the moon? Why is it so important that this happen?
Well, this accomplishment by China really is the first of its kind. It's the first soft landing of a spacecraft on the far side of the moon. And one would think that it's a challenge to do this sort of thing, but the Chinese really do have the technological capability to make this sort of thing happen. They also have a spacecraft that's in a gravitationally stable orbit above the far side of the moon so that they can constantly transmit from Earth down to the spacecraft on the moon. It's the first time we've ever had a rover on that side of the moon, and it's the first time any kind of scientific experimentation or any kind of data is going to be collected about the surface of the far side of the moon right down on the surface. So it's a pretty cool accomplishment.
It is. What kind of data do you think we'll see?
Well, what they're looking to understand is more about the internal structure of the moon so that they can better understand what the evolution of the moon has been. They're also going to look at the surface structure and content and things of that sort, all in an effort to better understand the seismological nature of the moon and to better understand what the surface composition of the surface of the moon is.
You know, I recently was at JPL in California, and they were talking all about Mars. But in order for us to get humans on Mars, we have to get humans on the moon and be able to live on the moon. Does this in some way kind of speed up that process of getting people up there?
Well, some people might say that this is going to be an impetus to the United States and others to get their ducks in a row as far as return.
Okay. Yeah. Take that with a grain of salt. If you believe that, go ahead and believe that. No video footage, all CGI and one photo. Okay, all right. Yeah, they went to the moon. All right, yeah. Okay. All right. Man, when you know better, you do better. Okay, since we're on the moon, let's do this. So December is a very interesting time, right? So look what's happening. We're talking about celestial events. So we got a geomid meteor shower, which you'll be able to see on the 13th and early hours of December 14th, but it will be visible from the 4th to the 16th, but it'll be easier to see on the 13th. One of the best meteor showers of the year. You also got a total solar eclipse. Will be visible from Chile and some parts of Argentina in the afternoon. You have the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on December 21st. December 21st, I've heard, is going to be a very interesting time. Some people suggest that there's going to be a mass coronal injection on the 21st. If any of you played Assassin's Creed 3, you kind of know what that looks like, what could happen with that. If you haven't, type in YouTube Assassin's Creed coronal mass injection or great conjunction. Now, Jupiter and Saturn, if any of you guys know, and again, there's a lot of research that goes into this, but the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn and Jupiter will meet in the sky. Solar system's two largest planets will be separated by a mere 0.1 degrees, making this the closest great conjunction in 397 years. So you already know people are going to be using that as a source of power, doing spells and crap. You know, they're going to be, trying to siphon energy off of that, use that. And it's also the December solstice as well. So, I mean, you already know there's going to be some effery around this time. There's going to be a lot of effery. December 21st, lots of effery going on right there. Definitely do your research about December 21st. But yes, potentially mass coronal injection. If for people that don't know that, it's basically the sun emits a large blast of cosmic radiation, cosmic energy, flies throughout space, and it can mess with your Earth's magnetic field. It could be like a mass EMF, EMP. It could knock out all electrical systems. It could do a whole bunch of different things, right? It can do, if there's too much, believe it or not, there's too much oxygen in the air, which it's kind of interesting how this works. There's too much oxygen in the air and there's a coronal mass injection, it can literally ignite the atmosphere, which is interesting. You kind of saw that in, what was that movie? It was with Nicolas Cage. The aliens came down to take all the animals and the children and take them off planet because the coronal mass injection was going to just literally obliterate Earth. And they started over again on a different planet. Lots of predictive programming, Project Mockingbird type stuff. So yeah, the 21st, be on the lookout. Lots of effery from the 10th. From the 10th to the 21st, be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. All right. And wow, we're almost done. Okay, so here's the multi-trillion-dollar disaster is coming. Solar astronomy is our prime defense. The snippet of the first light image released by the Solar Telescope shows off-center design, the size of the sun, blah, 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 coronal mass injection. So some people also think that the coronal mass injection is not a bad thing. Some people think that when you get doused with all that cosmic energy, that it'll open your third eye, cause changes, ascensions, things of that nature. it'll change you, which is interesting because if they're trying to get people, this is just me thinking, but if there's a coronal mass ejection on the 21st or in December, mid-December, that's a coronal mass ejection of energy that can change you forever. But if they're talking about having the vaccine ready by the 10th and getting people vaccinated, 20 million people or more vaccinated, isn't that also a coronal mass ejection? See, you got a coronal mass ejection and you got a coronal mass injection because it's the coronavirus vaccine. Both of them, if you believe it, will change you irreparably from an energy standpoint of view, and the other one's an mRNA-based vaccine, which will change your DNA and how your DNA perceives certain threats within the body. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I'm reaching. Maybe that's a dual meaning there. That coronal mass injection and coronal, literally a coronal mass injection and a coronal mass ejection. You heard it here first. I thought about that this morning. That's deep. That's deep. Wow. Saturn, Jupiter, and the alignment create a Christmas star, a wonderful Christmas star. If you know anything about people that worship Saturn, then you already know what that's all about. Jupiter, I don't know enough about astronomy, astrology, stuff like that. All these different houses, retrogrades and all that. But yeah, definitely going to be a huge amount of energy displayed in December. So whatever you got to do to prepare for that, do that. Maybe cut, I don't know, maybe fast. Maybe you need to fast for this whole entire month, or at least past the 21st, and then make sure your spirit is right. I think you'll be all right. And that's it for the news. So yeah, this is going to kind of end it out. This is going to be wow. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So that's going to go ahead and conclude it. I mean, what say you guys? I mean, we went over a lot. We went over crypto, celestial events, the world news, CyberPunk, all of that. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments. Again, I gotta say that again. Supposedly, we'll be having a coronal mass ejection on the 21st or sometime in mid-December. And then they're talking about having the coronavirus ready by December 10th, which will be a coronal mass injection. Come on now. Come on now. I know that resonates with your soul. Come on now. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. I think maybe a good thing to do is people may want to start like looking at ways to cleanse their body. Like I said, fasting's the cheapest way to do it. Water fasting, juice fasting, probably just water fasting to cleanse your body, your soul, all of that. But yeah, this was a great stream. This was a really good stream. Hour 25, tons of information. Again, check the links below if you want to get into cryptocurrency. Coinbase link below. You get $10 of free Bitcoin. Remember, with the XRP, any XRP you buy before December 12th, you will get that much in free Spark Flare tokens. And don't forget to pray. Don't forget to think deep. Like I said, I've got some good shows coming out, pre-records coming out. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, no, she's definitely right. She's definitely right. Like I say, fasting is probably the cheapest and most effective way because you're really not putting anything in your body but water. And even the water, if you can find alkaline water, spring water, that would be good. And I think if you fast from like now or like from like the 10th through the 20th, pretty much through Christmas, through the 1st, even if there is a coronal mass ejection, I think, you'll be straight. I think you'll be fine. God is the only man to help us out. Exactly. And when you fast, you become closer to God. You become more in tune with God. So if there is some sort of coronal mass ejection and you're in your fastest state, your closest point to God, you're talking to God, you're being one with God, you'll be straight. You may find that you develop powers. You know what I'm saying? But if your body is clouded with all these, horrible foods, these different things that block your senses, make you dull, dumb, and stupid, then it could hurt you. So that's a good point. That's a good point. At this point, there's not enough faith. Absolutely. Faith is absolutely important. It's imperative at this point. Don't lean on your own understanding. Don't believe man's going to have the solution. We do things to make life easier, but we also complicate life. God didn't make life complicated. We did. And as such, the things that fix it are of God. Fasting, becoming closer to God, literally heals your body of any ailment, heals your spirit of any ailment, clears your mind of any issues, breaks addiction of all kinds. There's nothing on this planet that does that but God. And talking and being with God and being one with yourself in balance. It brings balance to you. So just something to think about. As always, Real Talk, where people don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, keep it real. Love y'all.